Hey, bestie. So I I was sitting here pondering, and the universe told me to stop and come on here and record this question and ask the masses before I dig too deep into it. And I had to hurry up. I couldn't even get myself together. It was so urgent, I fear. So I was pondering how let me tell you how it started. Okay, this is how the train of thought went. I'm glad it just came to me because I had no idea how I even got this far. So the train of thought started. I was at work today and me and a coworker were talking. He asked me if I was uh dating or if I wanted to have kids or get married or whatever. I said, with the right person, sure. Um, yeah, with the right person that's willing to stick it out with me, yeah. And he had just told me how he, had got divorced. Um, whatever, they didn't work out. Blah. And he told me, well, that person doesn't exist. And in my head, I was like, maybe not for you. Excuse the hell out of you. You don't know my damn story. You don't know who's picking my mate, sir? Excuse you. It didn't work for you. Don't project that over here. And I proceeded to go down a rabbit hole of that negative mindset of people, getting in a relationship, getting married, and not working out, and then they getting divorced, whatever. And I was like, you know what? I can't understand why people, not everybody, but the people I know specifically that bring these situations up, or when they tell me their situation, they tell me about. I always ask people, how did y'all meet? I have to hear the whole history. And what people fail to realize that tell me these things is that there were always signs. There were always obvious signs you ignored. There was always emotional signs you ignored. There were always multitude of moments where you could have just stopped and walked away because no one was making you stay here but you. It does not matter in what circumstance. No one's holding you here but you. And I already know all the frustration that's gonna come up. Because then, there's gonna be the people that are gonna be like, well, this, and this was this, da, 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 no, you don't know my story, you don't know what was happening, da, 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 all that. I hear you, I see you. Let's talk about it. Let's break down. Instead of arguing, let's learn where we went wrong so we can stop repeating it. And so we can further teach it to our children so that they don't also have to suffer. Anyway, there were a multitude of signs and breaking points and times where you could have walked away, but you chose not to. And you have to accept that. You have to accept that you were forcing something to be in your life for one reason or the other, because you had some attachment to this other person that caused you to hold on to them longer than you were probably meant to. A lot of people I notice are afraid of letting go, which is the ultimate lesson you learn in the end, because nothing's truly yours. But at your own pace. But holding on to people because you're trying to hope that the old version of them is going to come back is not healthy. It does not bring the old version of them back, because that version probably wasn't even real. Because people forget that, contrary to what we want to believe, anyone you meet can do, say, and tell you whatever about them, and you cannot guarantee it is true. You just cannot. You can't even guarantee that's their real name. Because people can do, say, and tell you whatever. They can make up whatever character they want to be that day. It does not matter. People can do, say, and be whatever they want for as long as they need or want. We do it all the time. Most of y'all don't like your jobs, but I bet you don't show it. Some of you, because why? I fear you wouldn't be getting paid. We put on performances all the time. Why would you think you were excluded from being performed in front of? Everyone's looking out for themselves, even children. No one's excluded from being used and manipulated. We all get used and manipulated by children. Nobody is excluded. So why do we think that things that we force into our lives are the things that we're supposed to have, when they don't even want to be there anyway? So now you're only causing trauma for you and everything involved, because you don't want to let go of something that's not even meant to be in your life anyway, because you're forcing it into your life. I find, and this is a conundrum I found myself in, I found it hard to believe that the thing that you worship, whatever that is, whatever you believe, because I quite frankly don't care, because it all ends up being the same thing in the end. Whatever you believe, I find it hard to believe that it would force you to force something that doesn't make you happy or feel good into your life and call it yours and say, this is the thing I want for you. Does that make sense? And if you believe that, that shows your level of self-esteem for yourself and what you think you deserve. That is not a reflection of the thing that wants to give you life. It's a reflection of what you think you're worth out of it. Like, why would you think forcing someone you didn't want to have a baby with to marry you is what you were meant to do for your life? And when has forcing someone to do anything ever worked out? And we like collectively accept this as what? Like do we believe this is what life's supposed to be like, or do we think this is what we deserve? Or have we just never considered that there's other alternative options? Have we ever just considered if one thing's not working, trying maybe the opposite, or if we had two options and we tried one, maybe trying the other one and seeing if that one feels better? Because if we only have the two options, I feel like trying the second one might help. We can try it. We can just try it. Get your toes wet, and just see how you feel, and just sit with it. Just see how you feel. Like, if you believe something negative about yourself, but it doesn't feel good, obviously, because it's negative. Have you ever tried considering maybe you really believe the opposite about yourself? And it probably feels better on that side. But I could be wrong because I'm not you. Only you know you. Happy healing from Xena and the universe.